So yesterday I made a video about why blues is great, and sort of a video that you show your friend who doesn't like blues to get him into the blues. But sadly, I showed 3 songs in there. One was Stevie Vaughan, the other was like BB King or Albert King. But anyways, they got copyright striked, which was kind of painful because I worked hard on that video, but it doesn't matter. Today I'm gonna do the same video without showing you the copyrighted material. I'm gonna link it down in the description instead. I talked in my last video about the fact that music is something you understand. It's not something you like or dislike. I personally don't like metal. That's why I think in my head. But what I should rephrase this as is I don't understand metal yet. I don't understand why people like it. And I think I can get myself to understand it and by the end of the day enjoy metal. But what I'm connected with the most was blues. So I used to listen to French rap 24/7 all the time. But one day when I was like 18, I discovered blues and I was like, well, this is much better. I'm gonna listen to this now. It was more gradual than that, and like there was a whole story behind it. But basically I discovered blues and I learned to like it. I like trained my brain to listen to different things, to enjoy the blues sound, to enjoy the things behind it. And what I found was it had some qualities that you can't find in mainstream music nowadays. For example, if you go to a Taylor Swift concert, that's the example I gave in the other video too, don't blame me for that, she's the biggest artist on Spotify, I think. If you go to a Taylor Swift concert, she'll play something for you, she'll sing something for you that you have heard before. It's the same as the album version, or at least it's the same as her every other live performance. She doesn't change anything, or if she changes something, it will be very slight, and it won't be the lyrics, it won't be anything. Anyone can just sing along, which is fine. If you like that, then that's what you should go watch, and that's great that it exists and all that stuff. But what I found attractive about the blues, and what got me into the blues, was that the improvisation is just needed to play the blues. Like, you have to improvise, you have to talk to people, basically. When you go to a certain concert, a blues concert, which I went to like a year ago or something, the guy usually, like 95% of the time, plays something for you that he has never played before, or that has never been heard by a public audience. He played that at home and has it in his lick bag or whatever, and then he plays it. But the way he plays it may be different. It's always different. This is also a quality that guitar has, specifically electric guitar. Basically, you are fully connected to the strings. You can express yourself fully thanks to your fingers, and I don't think there's a single instrument out there that is as connected. The piano, you just press on a key and a series of strings hammer down on a string, and that makes a certain sound, a certain note, and that's completely fine. But there's no, the vibrato is completely out of the window, bending is completely out of the window, all that stuff gets lost. So I think just guitar is the best instrument there is. Obviously guitar would be nothing without bass, drums, and a variety of even computers, like synthesizer, everything. It would be nothing without all of that. I'm just saying, in a vacuum, an instrument by itself, I think there's nothing better than guitar, because there's so much personality you can put onto it. So that's one thing that is great about the blues. Second idea, having the blues is something we all have. I linked a video to Blues Power down below, where he explains more or less what I'm talking about here. He explains that whatever you're going through, people feel sad in their lives, and that's what the blues is called, and blues music can help you process that, especially for musicians. Eric Clapton mentioned that in an interview, that when he plays guitars, he has an avenue to get all that sadness out and to feel better. Whereas a regular person can just kick and scream, basically, and not have any satisfaction out of it.
If a guy likes playing football, then that's what he'll use to get all of his kind of basic kind of angry bits out of him, you know, that you build up through any day. You know, you can just, like, someone will toot the horn in the car behind you and you'll get angry and you'll have no release for it, you know. Well, that happens to everybody, but you know, like, I've got the advantage of being able to sort of play that out on the guitar by being sort of fairly aggressive in the way I play, not the way I use it. Well, that can be done too, you know, with people like The Who.
Can you show us?
And Pete Townsend. What do you mean, you want me to break the guitar up?
Well, no, not quite. Just an example of aggression in your music.
Yeah, right.
And so what I'm trying to say is that blues is much deeper than just a music genre. It's also a feeling. It's just a feeling that everyone feels. So it can't escape you. You have the blues. You will have the blues, or you have had the blues. You all have a bit of blues in you. And sometimes it just overflows, and you need to get that out by listening or playing some blues, in my opinion. Next thing that I love about the blues, another reason why you should get into it, is that it's very beginner friendly, in my opinion. So if you have a scale, the minor pentatonic scale of any like G, usually blues is one key. A blues song is going to be in one key. It can switch between the major and the minor version of that key, but it's still the same key. And you can play the same notes during the whole song. So you only need to know box number 1, which is this shape, and then where that box should be played, which you can just get by trial and error by moving it around. And then you can just basically improvise, just basic improvisation, which is not going to sound good, but it's going to be music and you're going to get it instantly, just like that. And if you want to play rhythm guitar instead, there's only 3 chords you have to learn: the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And you play them in a certain pattern that you'll learn. It's the 12-bar blues, which you can Google or search up another YouTube video on. And you only need 3 chords, and you move them up and down the neck, and they're really easy to play, really easy for the fingers. So yeah, it's a really beginner-friendly thing. You can tell your friend to learn these 3 chords and what pattern to do and the strumming pattern, whatever. That the rhythm part is the easy part. And then if you are a bit more of an ambitious player, you can learn the different scales and learn some licks with those scales, some blues licks. And then you can go jam with your friend. Like you need 2 guys, 2 guitars. And in about a month or even a week, I would say, but that's stretching it. You need to have some guitar fundamentals before you can start doing that. You do that, and you have a gig. You have not a gig, but you have a jam. You jam with your friends. You both connect in that piece of music, and then you motivate each other the next week to do even better, to learn new things, new scales, new licks, new anything. And you start growing musically day after day because you just connected and you motivate each other and you see each other next week. It's just a simple feedback loop that you can sort of take advantage of. It's a hack, basically. So yeah, those were my 3-4 reasons why blues is so great, and that you should definitely get into blues if you're not already into blues.